Hey, it's the Beyblade, and today's review is going to be of the B-00 first Uranus layer. Now, this layer originally came on this month's issue of the CoroCoro magazine, so if you are like me and you live outside of Japan, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get. So I basically ordered this on eBay, and it was originally supposed to come in like 2 or 3 weeks, but it actually came in 3 days, so kudos to the seller for that. So before I show you guys the layer itself, let's go over the box. So here we have first Uranus in all its glory. We have Lane Valhalla, or is it Lean Valhalla? Because I know Takara Tomy's been, giving us both of those names, and I don't know which one's the real one. So here we have Takara Tomy's contact info. Here we have an advertisement for this Bey's 3-bladed gimmick, which I'll go into later. And here on the back, we have this Bey's manga combo. Now, if you want to get this Bey's manga combo, you have to buy Variant Lucifer for its driver, Glad Ragnarok for the wheel disc, and you have to go into the special campaign to get the 1D chassis in the special gold and black color. I have none of those parts, so I'll try to make my own combo once I finish going through the part by part. So I actually already unboxed this Bey, so this is nothing but a prop. Get the fuck out of here. So here we have the first Uranus layer. If my camera will just focus. Yeah, so it's a very nice layer. It comes in this gold and white with all these accents on it. So without stickers, it's just plain white. And I guess, Takara Tomy couldn't really be bothered to paint it because it comes for free in the CoroCoro anyways. You're not really spending anything to get it. So that's understandable. So I'm going to go through the parts now. So the first part here is this... Shoot. Okay, so the first part here is this black sun chip, or sun chip core. And sun chips are interesting because they're actually thicker than regular sparking chip cores, and so that makes them a bit heavier. In the anime, Lane was referred to as like the Black Sun or something. It was either his Bey or him being the Black Sun, and having this Black Sun core, it's quite fitting, It's quite fitting. So, moving on to the Uranus chip, it's really cool. It's a really nice chip. It comes in all gold and it's backed by this transparent. So this Bey is actually it's supposed to be like a template for these other sparking Beys. I believe it was the first sparking Bey to ever be like designed by Takara Tomy. And when all these leaks for Beyblade Burst Sparking came out in like February or March, we actually saw this Bey and we thought it was like some weird, like 4-bladed Valkyrie. And I don't really blame them because if you look at the Valkyrie chip and the first Uranus chip, they both look very similar. So, yeah, it turns out they're actually different. So this Bey was supposed to be a template for quite a bit of sparking Beys. The chip was supposed to be a reference to, I believe it was Variant Lucifer, because they both have a front-facing motif, but the most important part is they both had this sort of flaming hair on top. And I don't know if like it's actual hair or if it's like just fire coming out of its head. But I guess this also indirectly inspired the Hyperion and Helios chips, as you can see, because they also have flaming hair and a sun core. But yeah, that's it for the chip. So let's move on to the layer base, which is first. Now I like this layer base a lot, mostly because I like the super layer base a lot. And this layer base was actually supposed to be a template for the super layer base. As you can see, they are both very similar layer bases. Now, they're actually a bit different though, because the first base is a bit thicker than the super base, as you can see. So I would assume that this base has better upper attack than the super base, but I couldn't really be sure. So another thing that I noticed is that, you know how like most burst Beys nowadays come in like this weird glossy color? Like, here's Lord Spriggan, it's like nice and shiny. Here's Valkyrie, it's nice and shiny. Like basically almost every single burst Bey comes in this glossy color scheme. But I saw that first Uranus, its layer, it's not really like a glossy white like we saw with Ace Dragon. It's more of just this pure white. And I don't know if like this was a conscious design decision by Takara Tomy, or if it was just a method to cut costs because it's coming for free in the CoroCoro magazine. Either way, I still like the Bey a lot. I think it would actually look worse if it was glossy because it comes with all these pearlescent stickers. There goes my tripod. So I actually don't have any of the parts for the beys manga combo, so I'm going to try to make my own. So here we have the layer, and I have 3 chassis. Unfortunately, I don't have a single chassis. I only have double chassis, and I have these 3 chassis. I have 1A, 2A, and 2S from Hyperion, Valkyrie, and Fafnir. So I feel like these 2 layer bases, these 2 chassis, as cool as they are, I'm not really gonna put them on Uranus, since Uranus is more, I believe, 4-bladed, and these chassis are, 3-bladed. So I'm gonna use the 1A chassis because it bears a similar shape to First Uranus, because First Uranus is similar to Super Hyperion. Now, before I actually make a combo for this bay, so on the box it says that this bay has a 3-bladed attack gimmick, and that's technically sort of true because we have these 3 sort of colors on this layer. We have red, black, and blue. And I remember back when this bay was promoted in the CoroCoro issue, it had this it advertised that this bay could attack 3 times in a row. The red blades would hit the opponent, then the black blade, then the blue blades. And as unrealistic as that sounds, it still is sort of cool. So we have our 2 parts for Uranus. I'm going with, the first Uranus layer and then the 1A chassis. I'm going to put them together. Now, I don't really know what to put down for a driver, since I'm just going to put down a driver that I like. So in Japan, a lot of people are just using Super Hyperion's stock combo, which is 1A Exceed. So I guess we could try that out for now. It's alright. It's nothing too special, though. I don't want it to be too similar to Hyperion, so I might just add a different driver to it. So I was thinking maybe... So I like the Extend Plus driver a lot. It's very versatile, and it has pretty insane life after death. And it also has 3 modes, as you can see. But you guys already know that, so let's put this on the bay. So here is first Uranus 1A Extend Plus. My camera is refusing to focus. Sorry, guys. So here we go. It should have really good life after death. In theory. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So I feel like I'm not going to battle this bay much because it comes with these these foil stickers instead of the normal clear stickers. So I'm thinking that it's kind of going to be a bad move to battle this bay because those stickers tend to wear down really, really easily, almost as much as metal fight stickers would. So if I'm not going to use Extend Plus as a driver, I think I might actually use Dimension Dash, because Dimension Dash is just as versatile, and it's also a dash driver. So that's kind of crazy. So I'm thinking that if I stick this on here, here's what it looks like on the side view, and here's first Uranus. So I would do a test spin, but I'm actually not at home right now, so I can't actually use my BB10 Stadium. So I guess I'm just going to end it off here. So first Uranus, it's really nice to have. It's basically just a cooler Super Hyperion. Or if you want to, you could just take the Valkyrie chip off of Brave Valkyrie and use the Super Disc to make, a Super Valkyrie or first Uranus. Maybe even use the Sun chip from Hyperion if you're too lazy to actually go out and buy first Uranus, because it is pretty pricey for just a layer. But anyways, yeah, that is my review for this bay. It's really nice. And anyways, yeah, so this is one of the Bay Bros. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.